I mean,
There's
we're
a
not
place in Europe.
live. People can hear us. Is that okay? We can't see us, though. Should I cut us?
Probably.
Starting soon. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Texting my customer because he just got carded.
Oh, is that good or bad?
I'm saying he looked 12.
Oh, you know him,
Yeah.
and you know he's over 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny then.
He's probably not going to see it.
No, he will.
He didn't read my last message, so he's probably not going to read this one.
You never know. Oh, yeah, he looks... Oh, yeah, you read it. You read that shit.
He saw it. That's funny.
All right, well, 7:30-ish.
Ish.
Let's start the show.
Start her up. Tater chip.
Hello, listeners. Welcome to the Stogies and Spirits podcast, coming to you live from the Diplomat Cigar Lounge in beautiful downtown Keene, New Hampshire. Is everybody ready? It's time to just cut, light,
I'm
and
ready.
suck.
I've been ready.
Disclaimer. We are all over the age of 21 and do not condone
Both of us.
underage smoking
Barely.
or drinking.
I
Please
wish.
drink and smoke responsibly.
There we are.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey-o.
Hello. A little bit of a different setup today.
You have, it looks like the peaking is on.
Oh, the peaking's on.
And
Well,
then
let me go fix that.
Not the duck.
Peking duck. That's a good choice if you're going to pick a Chinese food to go to. I don't know. Can you call it that?
I think so.
Is that racial?
Asian food.
Asian?
I think it's Chinese food.
I think
Peking
it is.
duck.
I don't know.
Never had
Anyway, let me go fix that.
it. Well, he's fixing that. It's just him and I tonight. Just the two of us. They made a song about that once. But yeah, we're here tonight at the Diplomat Cigar Lounge, 21 Davis Street. Should be good. See if he fixes this. No, it won't show the menu. That'd be funny though. Then we'd all know how to change peaking. I still have a hard time changing it. I'm like, I forget which drop down it is. That looks good. I don't think we need that third light on up there. Dead silence. Dead silence.
You see a whole bunch of craziness?
No?
No? Does it look okay?
Looks fine. See your finger. I like the brightness up, but maybe just unscrew that third light. Lots of espresso martinis going on here. Want to hit it, Warren? That one. The little one. Yeah, just unscrew it a little bit. That's fine. It didn't change much, but
It's perfect. It didn't change much, but it's perfect. We'll take it.
yeah.
All
So I
right.
wasn't saying much. I just said, hey, we're at the Diplomat Cigar Lounge, 21
That's-
Davis Street, Keene, New
There we
Hampshire.
are.
And I was talking to you.
Talking to me.
But tonight we're by ourselves again,
We are.
which I like.
Yeah.
Not that I don't want people here. I miss
No,
Kelly,
absolutely. Of course.
but
But
just the two of us is nice.
it's nice. We don't have to I don't know. I feel like I don't want to get into it. I like it both ways.
Yes.
Yes. But
Pros and cons to
pros
both.
and cons to both.
to both ways.
Exactly. Because I like it when there's more people because then I don't have to talk as much because there's a lot less, whatever. But at the same time, I like it with it's just us because we can kind of mess around a little bit and have some more fun with it. I feel like we have more fun when it's just the two of us. So, yeah.
Yeah. But tonight we're going through some old fashions. We're going to be drinking old fashions all night. He already started with one. I have a water because
I should have done
I'm responsible-ish.
Ish. Exactly.
But
Yeah.
so we're doing all rise tonight.
Ooh.
I feel like
Rye.
next time we'll do all bourbons or whiskeys.
I'm surprised you haven't said anything about my shoes.
I've seen them before, though.
No.
Those are the new ones?
These are the new ones.
I thought you already had those.
No, these are brand new.
I know they just came out with them, but I thought...
I had Taco Bell.
Oh, you have the Taco Bell ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are sick, man.
Right? Yeah. Bust
Yeah, I
them
saw
out real
those.
quick. Got the McDonald's Crocs.
You love all
Rocking the
those
fries.
Crocs.
I love all those stupid shoes.
Wasn't there one you missed out on? Because
A
it, like,
lot.
sold out
There's
quick?
a lot I miss out on.
Like,
Yeah.
for Crocs?
Like, there was one. I can't remember what it was, though. But there was one that I missed out on that I was pissed off. Actually, with these I missed out on, they had a Grimace one.
Yes, maybe that's what it was.
And I missed out on the Grimace one.
And you're not going to pay $250 for a
No,
pair
I'm
of
not
Crocs.
buying them. No, I'm not buying them off
I missed out on
StockX.
the cowboy boot Crocs.
Yes.
I missed out on those. And now they're going for like $250 for a pair.
Yeah, which is crazy for a pair of Crocs.
That I'm going to wear like...
Once, maybe as
twice.
a gag gift.
Yeah,
Or as a
exactly.
gag thing, yeah. Because, I mean, they're still Crocs. They're boots, but they're Crocs. But anyway, back to the old fashions.
Not like my normal
your normal boots.
boots. You could see them.
We should have done a boot cam.
Boot cam.
We got 2 extra cameras. We're trying to figure out what to do with them.
Boot cam.
Boot cam. That's on the list.
That's next time. We'll do that for next time. Boot cam.
all right.
Boot
So
cam.
we're doing the Rise. Did you say which ones we're doing?
So we're starting with Michter's Rye.
Nice.
Then we're going to Wise Man Rye.
Nice.
And then we're going to Jack Daniel's Rye.
Ooh, Jack Daniels. I got an update there. Go ahead.
And then we're going to Jack Daniel's Bonded Rye. So 100 proof.
Nice. So, my Jack update. I haven't even told you this yet.
Jack date.
But Jack date. The I won't say it.
Oops.
I was gonna go somewhere and I
Yeah.
didn't.
No, I didn't even know about it. And then I thought about it and I was
Well,
like, yeah, that was an idiot.
The competition that I misunderstood. The Jack where they were competing. It was like a cook-off. It was a cook-off.
You know Jack about cooking.
You know Jack about cooking.
Yeah.
The Jack-off.
Yep.
Yeah, it was that one. But so I'm reviewing the videos, and I'm gonna make it work. It's just gonna take me a little bit of time.
Uh-oh. What'd you do?
No, it's just so it's one of those situations where you want to go into something with a plan. And we had an end state. We knew exactly what we wanted to end up with. And we knew what we had to start out with. The problem was that middle piece.
The actual doing it.
The actual
part.
doing it. So the one thing that we didn't fucking do, which is so stupid of me, I take full responsibility. I didn't even realize until later on, was the memory card was not one, it was too small.
Yep. So we had to keep downloading.
So we had to keep downloading it, but 2, it was also not fast. So when I had it set to record at like 4K, 60 hertz, all that stuff, that memory card could not handle it. And instead of airing out, it would just be like, I'm going to just do my best.
I'm going down.
I'm going to do my
I'm going
best.
down to 30 frames per second.
No, that would have been great. It's data. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm not paying attention to all this data. Hold on. Let me figure this stuff out. Okay, now give me more data. Okay, now I'm going to.
Oh,
so there's
no.
like it'll go and then it'll like stop.
And then
it'll
it'll just
and
pick
it'll
up video?
Stop. And then it'll go and it'll stop. So I got to work through that, but I think I can.
Yep.
The other issue that we had was the audio was complete trash in the beginning before we like realized that we had to do settings. So the interviews I think are good.
That first
Enough.
one at the Jack.
But the first one
about
at the
cooking.
Jack Off event, that one was not good. Like it was the whole time. So I'm trying to work around it. I have a draft. I still have to color it because the colors aren't like popping the way I like to see them. And I still want to do a couple more things, maybe clip a couple places that are a little bit too long, maybe pick a different soundtrack to the background because I just picked like a free sound that was
just to
literally
see.
like the first one just to get an idea
Yeah.
of what it was. And then I sent it to you and I got no feedback. So I'm like, okay, this is complete trash. So he won't even, he straight ghosted me, left me on red, legit asked me about the link and then just didn't respond. So you know it's bad. And I get it. So draft 2 will be better. That's all I got to say about that.
I might respond. So
Maybe it's better if you don't respond.
I totally forgot about that.
So that's where we're at with that. So those of you wondering where all that Jack footage is, it's on my computer, and we're working through it.
Little by little.
By we, I mean me.
And his computer.
And my computer. Oh, speaking of, what the fuck?
Are you not
Am I not
in?
plugged in? I don't think I'm plugged in. Hold, please.
Yeah, so his computer is about to die. This is how good our producer is at everything.
Hey, there it is.
Is there a spot for it? Oh, there's a spot for it. Dumpster fire like this podcast. Classic. Dumpster fire. Hey, I wonder if they can't see that, but it said we're live now. Alive. Now you just Lawrence, stop rushing. Now you just fucked his headset's all messed up now. You're starting us over.
Hello, listeners. Welcome.
I'm just kidding.
Goodness. Yeah,
yes.
so we're working through that Jack footage. We'll get some videos out to you soon.
Yep.
We are going to be making a very good video for Jack Daniels in the barbecue festival. So
Absolutely.
hopefully
It's going to be great.
hopefully they take that and use it and
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
invite us back.
That'd be cool.
We'll
Or
have a
at
better
least-
memory card this time.
Yeah. Oh, no, I already hooked that up. There's a 1 terabyte
Oh, she's
V90
making
card
us-
in there. So what happened?
I think she's making us 2.
Oh, no, tell her split it in half. We need to be able to walk after this.
We'll have 1 the next time.
All right.
I told her I
Jesus.
think she forgot, unless she's making something for someone else,
Oh, she could be.
which is a possibility.
Classic dumpster fire. Thanks, Kelly. Yes. 100% true. My fantasy football team is a dumpster fire. That's what my DraftKings
My
shirt
life
says.
is a dumpster fire.
Right? Feels like it sometimes. Okay, so let's get those. Oh, you want to talk about the cigar? Oh,
Yeah,
you can't.
so
Oh,
I can talk about it. Why can't I talk about it?
you can talk about it all
You
you,
can
want.
legally smoke these anywhere you want.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, so we're doing, I am doing
He's doing.
an H.
Don't-
Upminster Winston.
Don't involve
So
me
this
in
is
this.
a Cuban cigar
Uh-oh.
that I happened to pick up. I picked up quite a few of them for myself and my friends to give away. But it's very good. So
those are huge,
No,
and we're going to have a lot of them?
next time, just make 1 so we can share it.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
I know. I even mentioned it. I think we just miscommunication.
Yep.
Yes, we'll share the next 3.
So this is the Michter's?
So
no.
yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
Michter's rye.
this is Michter's Rye, and we're measuring everything tonight. We're not even like usually we just do 2 dashes of bitters, but we're measuring both bitters out, so they're going to be exactly the same.
Yes.
So we'll be able to try each one individually and see how we like it. But yeah, the cigar is very good.
Oh, yeah. Talk about the cigar.
No, it's
Yeah.
good. They're like 25 years old. I met a guy down at the Jack, and
Yep.
he happened to have
Hey,
a
there you
collection
go.
he was looking to get rid of because he doesn't smoke anymore, and he just felt
Good
like
for
I
him.
was the right person to take this collection on. So I took it on. Now I have all these Cubans to smoke and share with people, and
Awesome.
it's been fun.
That's great.
Yeah, good
Love it.
cigars. And now I'm buying an Indy car.
The one you sent me?
Yeah.
That thing's sick.
I don't know if I'm buying it, but maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing looked awesome.
Get it
it's
back
like a
on the road.
go-kart, right?
Oh, not that one.
Oh.
That's the video. That's a video of like someone wants someone made.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm buying like a real Indy car that was raced
Oh.
in the races.
Was it raced like in Vegas?
No,
Oh, no, that was F1.
that's F1. No, this was back in 1987. That's how
Ooh.
long how old the car is.
How many miles does it have on it? 7?
No,
100? How many? What does Indy do? 100 laps?
it's all different,
It's all different.
depending on the track. Yeah.
That's cool though.
But they're cool. I'm not gonna buy it yet.
Is it street legal?
No.
Oh, can you make it street legal?
No.
You just want to track it?
I did ask a local police officer how much trouble I'd get in
Yeah.
if I was to drive it up and down Main Street.
Between 1 and 10, like, are we talking about a ticket or are we talking about handcuffs?
Most likely a ticket. My only problem is if
they
they're having a
impound it?
bad day, they might tow it.
Yeah.
So I need to make sure the police are having a good day.
So bring some of those Cubans with you, and
Right?
you know, hey,
Grease the skids a
let's,
little,
Let's
you
have a
know?
good day. Just kidding. We do not endorse bribery to police officers.
We don't?
We don't endorse that.
Oh, no.
Not on the
don't.
platforms we stream on.
So this is the car.
Let me get it closer here. Oh. It's pretty sweet. Looks like a Domino's car. You going to deliver pizzas in that thing?
That's what I said. I would at least like bring it down to Domino's and just put it out front. You know,
That's pretty
that'd
cool.
be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Told Becca I was going to quit all my jobs and start delivering pizza.
Not a bad idea. Make more money than... No, just kidding. Just kidding.
I could.
Yeah, I think he'd be a good pizza delivery guy. My buddy, what he used to do, let's get into this. He was a pizza delivery driver, and he made bank. I would always ask him, like, how do you make so much money? He's just like, I just deliver pizzas. So he got fired because what it turned out he was doing was he would go and deliver the pizza, and it'd be like $15.72 or whatever, and they'd give him cash, and he'd give them change, and he'd walk away. And then he had a stack of coupons in his car, so he'd put like a $5 coupon with the pizza and take $5 out. And so the owner kind of got suspicious when he delivered like 111 pizzas, and 110 of them had coupons, and they were all like the same coupon. So he did like his own sting operation, and he had his buddy order a pizza, and he told him don't pay with a coupon. And then when he came back, it had a coupon,
And he found out.
and he found out and he fired him. So,
Dummy. There's no reason to cheat and steal. That's for sure.
absolutely not. But yeah,
Let's
that's
give these
my
things a
pizza
shot
story.
before they get too watered down.
Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go.
This is the Michter's. Michter's
Michter's.
rye, just the regular rye, not the barrel proof.
For a rye, that is ridiculously smooth.
That's pretty good. Like obviously this is our first one, so we
It's
don't
our
really have
first
much
one.
to base anything off of. But
Well, it's my
we got to
second
start
one.
somewhere.
It's my second one. And then I would say it's a little sweet. So you use liquid sugar,
Simple syrup,
simple syrup.
½ ounce though.
Do you feel like it's a good amount?
I feel like that's a standard amount
Okay.
because usually you're supposed to put a whole sugar cube in there,
Yeah.
which is a lot.
Yeah. No, so it's not sweet, but there's definitely no, like I would think with a rye you would get more, like it'd be stronger.
Bite.
Yeah.
Let's look up this rye.
I'm
Maybe
just-
it's only like a lower proof,
Maybe it is.
a lower rye content. You know,
Oh, that's true. Because
because they only has to be 51.5%.
yeah, a lot of them are up to 100% if they're like crazy. But
I mean 50%. Michter's rye.
oh yeah, here's mine.
What am I looking for? Mash bill.
That is good though.
It's tasty.
I like it.
It's a good start. Good start to the evening.
And let's see, what's a Michter's rye go for these days? In the world of Can you buy it from the liquor store?
Yes.
Can you buy all of these from the liquor
Michter's US 1 rye has an undisclosed mash bill.
store? Shut up. I hate when they do that. Just tell me what's in it. At least
It's only
give me-
84 proof, so
Okay, so that's
maybe that's why you're getting a little bit less of the heat and more of the sweetness.
that would make sense.
But I remember someone telling me they thought it was a lower proof rye.
How do you spell
Oh.
Michter's?
Michter. Michter. And then the S. Sorry. I had a rep from Michter's come up here, and he was telling me he thought it was a lower proof, a lower percentage rye.
Oh. Interesting.
I think some of the other ones we're going to try tonight might be a little bit higher rye.
So is this a single barrel Kentucky
No.
straight rye?
I don't know. I think it's just regular Michter's rye.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that here on the liquor store. I see, so they have Michter's small batch unblended American whiskey. They have Michter's small batch Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. And then they have Michter's single barrel Kentucky straight rye whiskey, which is 84.8 proof.
Yeah, that must be the one we're having.
That's it. So $44. So fairly inexpensive for a rye. I mean, for a bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's like right in the middle there for what you would buy at the liquor store.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not talking about your Blantons and your, crazy stuff you can't find, but for the stuff you can find there, it's not bad. And I think it's delicious.
It's tasty. Yeah. I had some other information here.
Let's hear it. I love these ice cubes too. You got to have a big ice cube. That's
do.
key.
I think when you're making drinks like this, you do.
Yeah, even if you're making it at home, like you can buy they're not as nice looking, but it's the same basic idea.
Well, they like the at-home ones.
Get the at-home ones where you can just get the big like cubes.
Yeah, they're not as clear, but
they're not
it's the same
clear,
concept.
but it's the same concept. It's going to taste the same, you know. I mean, you go out to a bar, obviously, you're going to get something like I don't even know if I could show this where you
it might
can
be
see
too
it.
clear.
Yeah,
you
but
can
like
see it.
look how clear that is. That is, I mean, it's as clear as the glass. That's for showmanship.
So, in 1862, one of the founding fathers of the bartending world, Jerry Thomas, published Jerry Thomas's Bartender's Guide: How to Mix Drinks, and this was in 1862.
Okay.
So, quite a few
Before
years ago.
Prohibition.
Yeah, quite a while. Which includes one of the first
150 years
written
ago.
instances of the name Old Fashioned.
Oh, okay.
So, it obviously was made before then, but this was one of the first times it was written down and people could look at it and read about it.
Sure.
So crush a small lump of sugar in a whiskey glass containing a little water, a lump of ice, 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, small piece of lemon peel, 1 jigger Holland gin mixed with a bar spoon. Wow, so it was made with gin before.
And you don't do the lemon?
Interesting. We do orange. Original 1806 old-fashioned recipe. 2 ounces of bourbon, half teaspoon of sugar, 3 dashes of bitters, 1 teaspoon of water, and garnish with an orange peel.
Oh, orange. Okay.
Yep. Add the sugar bitters to a rocks glass and add the water. Stir until sugar is nearly dissolved. Fill the glass with large ice cubes. Add the bourbon and gently stir and combine.
So this says, looking for a gift? Oh, it's because it's near Black Friday, and so everything's going to pop up and say, buy something. Okay, the Old Fashioned was created in the 1800s. Blah, blah, blah. There's something I read that I thought was interesting. Very basic formula for cocktails, as you just read what the formula was. Quick and simple to make. Standard, ready, available ingredients. So in the 1870s, bartenders were experimenting with drinks a lot more due to new liquors being accessible to them. This led to the simple whiskey cocktail being transformed again and again using absinthe, curacao, maraschino to enhance the flavors. Eventually, it reached a point where the whiskey cocktail was a completely different drink every time someone ordered it. This was frustrating for regular bargoers because, I mean, imagine being like, well, I mean,
All of
it's
an
really
old-fashioned,
not that
please.
different now, to be perfectly honest,
True.
because everywhere I go, an old fashioned is completely different.
Correct.
I went down to the stage and I got an old fashioned, and they made it with apple butter.
No comment.
No comment needed. That was tough.
That was tough.
It was tough.
Puts apple butter in
And
an
I felt
old-fashioned,
bad,
you
and
know?
I was like, and she was like, "How is it?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's good."
Can I have something else,
I
please?
felt so bad.
You do, because it's tough. Because these
It's not
bars,
their fault.
These bars put their life and soul into these places, and make cocktails they think are good. And sometimes you have winners, and sometimes you have losers. And I do that a lot. And I really hope that people tell me when it's not good.
Yeah.
Because I don't care.
I'll tell you, but that's because I know you.
I'm just sitting behind the bar mixing stuff sometimes, like
Yeah.
trying to come up with something, and I really hope the people I'm with are like, "Nah, dude, that one's not good." Or sometimes I'll even say that. I'll be like, "Yeah, that one's not good," and everyone else will be like, "Ah, you're right. It's really not that good."
Yeah.
But sometimes I make really good ones, and I'm like, "Man, this is really good," and I'm wondering if people are just saying it's good.
But I feel like, everyone has a different palate, so I'm, again, when I say this all the time, but when I first started, I came in and I was like, give me the most distilled vodka
Yeah.
that I can have, where I just don't taste anything but the fruit juice and the soda that you put into it. And that's all I'm looking for. I want a drink that I can drink that's sweet and doesn't taste like alcohol. And now I've gotten to the point where I enjoy the taste of the alcohol now. So I feel like things that I would like, a lot of people wouldn't like. So I feel like there's different patrons that you're trying to deliver to.
Yeah.
But the type of person that's going to order an old fashioned typically is not the same kind of person that's going to want apple butter. That's all I'm saying. All
No,
I'm saying
I
is they
agree with
just
you.
typically don't want apple butter.
The one thing I
But-
really wish is if there would be like a standardized old-fashioned recipe,
There is.
which everyone would follow,
Nope, nobody follows
and
it.
just change the whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
So you do like a certain, like if these bars just stuck to the original,
Yeah.
instead of trying to change it up here and there.
Well, that's like I was just reading. Like everyone's trying, new stuff. Let's try this. Let's try to put these.
And can you imagine back then when there was no internet or no like recipe books
Oh,
really
yeah.
going around, and you went to like a place in Texas and then you went to a place in, I don't know, New York City, and they were totally two
East-
different drinks?
No, you could even go to a bar down the street. You could be here and you could go to the next bar, and it's completely different.
Mm-hmm.
But this is good. It's again,
Some of the sweetness is going away now that the ice is melting.
some of the sweetness is going away, and I feel like, again, it's such a low proof that the whiskey isn't really shining through.
I don't think so. I get a little bit of it,
Yeah.
like on the back of my palate. And that could just be some of the bitter, but
Yeah.
it's tasty.
No, it's tasty. I like it, but I want to taste the whiskey. Come on. I ordered an old fashioned taste of whiskey.
And I don't think we're gonna get that in the
In any of these? I feel like the rye would be the best place to taste
you know what we
it.
should do?
I don't know.
We should do
What
the
should we do?
Michter's barrel proof one. We'll do the regular Michter's and Michter's barrel proof, and then do the Jack, and then the Jack barrel proof.
Perfect.
That's what we should do.
Yeah. What was the other one we were going to do?
Wiseman.
Wiseman. Yeah. Fuck them.
Yeah. I'll go tell her to
Next
make
time.
Yeah.
Sorry,
When I go
Wiseman.
up, I'll tell her to make it with the Michter's
Oh, you're
barrel
going to leave
proof.
me alone again with these guys?
Just for 10 seconds.
That's fine. I can handle it.
I figured.
I can handle it. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet, but I'll figure it out.
You're right, though. There is a little sweetness in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe a higher proof alcohol will cut through that.
That's what I'm thinking. So when I think of an old fashioned, I think the purpose of the old fashioned is exactly what you said, to cut that high proof. Like if I'm drinking a barrel proof, this thing's 110 proof, and I need to it's just too strong. And so, yeah, fuck you guys, okay? There are strong alcohols. They exist, and you can drink them and still understand that they're strong.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what it's supposed to do. I feel like this is not a good candidate for that. I wouldn't use this in old fashioned. I like it. It's good. But I feel like I'm not drinking an old fashioned.
I think when you have an old fashioned, you kind of want that a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of the spice from the rye,
Yeah.
a little bit of the bitterness, like on the back of your palate, and just a little bit of that maybe the orange zest or the orange peel in there.
Absolutely. Well, you put the whole orange.
But
in
we
there.
don't muddle anything. We just stick it in there, so
Yeah.
it just kind of sits in there and get a little bit of the flavor.
It's nice when you just stick it in there. Sometimes. I mean,
I know you don't get much. You don't muddle it. You don't
there's no
press
muddle. There's no mess. You
Yeah,
know?
you just
let
it
stick
sit
it in there, and
You get a little bit of the flavor,
care
but
of it.
not much.
you don't need it though. You
Yeah.
know.
You don't. You're trying to get the other things, and that's why they do the orange peel. It's just here. It's a pain in the neck to do an orange peel because we kind of use the
Yeah.
oranges for other things, and we use
Sure.
whatever. And you're supposed to
So-
turn it and get a little of the liquid out of it and stuff. I've never
Yeah.
been good at that.
No. So it's your lack of ability
Yes.
that has led to this.
Led to
design.
this, yes.
And I'm okay with that.
But
I
it's
mean,
still the basic concept.
It's in there,
Mhm.
and I can I can taste, even though it's just in there. I can taste the cherry. I can taste the orange.
Mhm.
It's not strong. It doesn't like stand out by any means.
Adds a little.
but it adds a little. And maybe I don't want it to stand out. Again, I'm not drinking orange juice. I'm not drinking cherry jubilee. I don't know. That's the thing.
Cherry bounce.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
That's an old school, like moonshine type of brandy.
Oh,
George
never
Washington.
heard of it.
George Washington was famous for making it cherry bounce.
Cherry bounce. Interesting. Do you offer that here?
No, I don't
Okay.
know if anyone makes a cherry bounce I can buy.
Yeah. Is
It's
it
an old school recipe.
pre-made or? You
Yeah, it's just
can't-
like making moonshine.
Oh, okay.
But it's like I believe it's a brandy.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Nice. Okay. Well,
we're not drinking cherry bounce either.
We're not.
No. Let's see if there's any more history on this.
So just in general, I got some here I can interject with while you're looking something up. First created in the 1800s. It's one of the first cocktails ever made. And originally it was called a whiskey cocktail because, again, there was no standardization. It's just a whiskey cocktail. You go and you're like, hey, you either want a whiskey neat, you want it on the rocks, or you want a cocktail. Those are your options. And it was quick and simple. Again, this mentions like 19 times that it was quick and simple, and we get it. One of the things that it became known for back then was it was considered a hangover cure
Really? Oh, because
Yes.
the bitters.
because the bitters.
Yeah, people drink bitters when they have a hangover.
Yep. I mean, I guess I've never done it, so I don't know.
No, I've never done it either. Bitters are very bitter. It's not a tasty flavor.
Yeah.
I did find a recipe mid-century, so 1960s, the old-fashioned recipe is
Okay.
basically exactly how we're doing it, minus the
Muddling.
sugar cube.
Oh.
So you have 2 ounces of whiskey, 3 dashes of bitters. We do 2 and 2 here. So we do 2 of regular and 2 of orange bitters. So that's might be where you're getting some of the orange from.
Oh, okay.
And then you do a maraschino cherry.
If it's orange bitters, then yeah, absolutely.
And then you do an orange wedge. So in the 1960s, they started doing orange wedges in there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So apparently, James Pepper was the person that claimed to have created it. A lot of things are saying he did not, but he said he did. And
Why
so-
would you send me that while I'm on the podcast?
So
you.
it's said that he created the drink while working in a private social club in Louisville, Kentucky.
Which drink? This?
Yeah. Before bringing the recipe to the Waldorf Astoria Hotel Bar in New York City. Despite the most popular theory, the truth is no one can
212.
officially claim it.
Oh.
What?
Oh, the area code for Manhattan is 212.
Thank you.
Yeah, so 2 ounces of bourbon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what they say is that one of the keys to the old fashioned is the balance. So
I
everyone
think we were
knows.
just talking about that.
Yeah, everyone knows what the ingredients are, and you can mix them up a little bit. You can change this here or there, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the balance, getting the balance just right. And you're getting, whiskey, some sort of sugar, bitters, ice, cocktail glass, lowball cocktail glass, and that's it. And obviously the bourbon. It's kind of an important part. Or Kentucky whiskey, I guess. Any kind of whiskey. You can
Whiskey,
do
bourbon.
any kind of whiskey. I tend
made
to
one with
see.
tequila the other day.
Ew. I tend to see more old fashions are whiskey or bourbon, whereas if someone's ordering like a Manhattan, that's typically a bourbon. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look. Do I want to look? I
No.
don't want to look.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Okay. Oh no, he didn't send me anything, so it was just to you.
You're not special.
I'm not special. That's okay. So one of the things that have started, which I actually kind of think is interesting, is they have the pre-made old fashions you can get now. So you don't even have to do anything.
It's
you
pre-made
literally
in a bottle already?
pre-made in a bottle. Yeah.
And
So
what do you just add
It's
the
a glass
whiskey?
bottle. No,
It's everything?
everything. The whiskey, the bitters, the sugar,
Technically, you can do it
the everything minus
just
the
add
ice.
the ice.
Yeah.
because everything is just dry. Like, not dry. It's all wet ingredients.
Well, so there's obviously no orange peel, no cherry, and no ice. So you could add those items.
Yeah.
But everything else pre-mixed in a bottle. I don't know. I have one at my
Interesting.
house. I haven't tried it yet, though.
Maybe we bring that out next time when we do
Yeah.
our old-fashioned night.
They sell them at the liquor store, so they're legal.
Yeah, we can do this tonight and next week or the week after or the week after that or whenever we meet again.
Whenever we meet again.
We'll just
Yeah.
we'll do another old-fashioned night, but with whiskey or with bourbon
With-
and pre-mades.
Yeah. I like it.
Or we
It's a
do
good
one next
idea.
time with bourbon,
Yep.
and then the time after that do it with pre-mades.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Because I bet you we can find 4 pre-mades.
Oh, easy.
I bet you there's 4 companies out there that pre-make old fashions.
I'm sure. I've seen 2, but again, I haven't really looked hard. So I'm sure there's more. Or worst case scenario, we can do 2 old fashions and 2 Manhattans or something.
Yeah, I'm sure I can find 4.
But if you can find 4, then let's do that. That'll be better.
We do need to plan.
What's a Manhattan? What goes into a Manhattan?
Oh goodness, you're gonna put me on the spot here. Manhattan. Oh, that's the one that's 212.
That makes sense.
Yes, 2 dashes.
Wow, that was super loud.
2 ounces of bourbon. 1 ounce of sweet vermouth.
Much
2
better.
dashes of bitters. 212. That's what a Manhattan is. I had those backwards. Yeah, I'm a terrible bartender, apparently. Can you imagine if I made something like...
Oh my god. That would be.
That'd be
insane.
oh, I made the wrong drink.
Oops. They're very similar,
So instead of the wise man,
but they are different.
barrel proof rye. Because then we'll do like Michter's barrel proof, Jack barrel proof.
That's the plan. And make one and split it.
No, just make one. We'll share the glass.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to split.
Okay, make one. We'll share the glass. Yeah.
I'll share.
I'll share. I think I'm okay.
You have lipstick on, so I'll be able to tell where your lips have been on the glass.
There you go. Perfect. Well, I had to get sexy for the show. Can't not do that.
God, this cigar is so good.
Yeah. You're loving it.
They're just Cubans are different, and there's a lot of people that don't like Cubans anymore because
Really?
we've been brought up in the last 10 years to enjoy cigars that are more bold and more flavor forward.
Okay.
And that's not Cubans. Cubans are very mild, easy to smoke. CN8. They're just, you could smoke 10 Cubans a day. I mean, like any of them. You could just smoke 10 of them a day and not feel sick, not feel
Really?
gross, not have a bad flavor in your mouth.
Interesting.
And they started bringing up these other cigars, like when it went to Dominican and stuff like that, or
Yeah.
Costa Rica, that added their soil and techniques added some more flavors to it, and they got stronger. And now that they get stronger, everyone's always looking for that next step. You know, everyone's looking for the next strongest thing,
No kidding.
adding
Okay.
more flavors and making them more bold and making more
Interesting.
nicotine in them. You know, or these have very little nicotine in them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's such an easy smoke. I really hope
Yeah.
you can smoke one day, and
Maybe. We'll see.
I'll get you to do it.
I'm sure you will. I mean,
It's just I have some
I'm a
really little
pushover.
ones.
that's what she
Even if
said.
you like smoke even if you just smoke half of it and I smoke the other half, I really don't care.
Okay. I'll try one. I'm just not a huge smoker.
Have you ever smoked a Cuban?
No.
Yeah, see, this will be your first.
That'll be my first. I've had Dominican.
Dominican. There's a lot of Dominican cigars out there. There was a company that just called me today. A company called Artista. Never heard of them. No idea what they are. They're a boutique brand.
Okay.
I don't
How do
know.
they find you?
I don't know. I think they just look it up online and say, hey, let's call this guy.
Nice.
I don't know if I'm going to bring him
Are
in.
they going to send you some samples?
I might
or
make them send me
something?
samples to see if I
make
like
them
it.
Send you samples
And be like, I do or I don't.
yeah. You're not going to.
Because if it's a really, really good cigar,
yeah.
I'm not just going to be like, oh, yeah, your brand looks good. I'm going to buy a bunch.
Yeah.
No, send me some samples. Let me try some stuff.
I still want to get a hold of the guy that does that tequila. The what is it called? Cabal. The
Yeah.
Cabal tequila. I need to find that. Again,
You got to try some stuff they have here now. It's called Partida.
Partida.
Yep. Yeah.
Interesting. Is that what you used for your old fashioned?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think I used Don Julio. Or no, I used Herradura.
Oh, okay.
This Partida stuff's really good. And apparently it's like the most awarded tequila on the market right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
They had one, it's like a higher end brand.
Yeah. What do you think?
There's another one back there. Top shelf.
What do you think the flavor profiles are on that?
So they have another one. It's something with Fino is the last name. Something Fino. But they're Añejo and Reposado. They age in Macallan casks.
Oh shit. Sold.
Dude, let me tell you,
Fucking sold.
The
you
first-
don't have to say anything
the
else. I'm
first
sold.
sip.
I got it.
I was like, oh my God, this is a whiskey drinker's tequila.
No kidding.
Like, because you could actually taste a little bit of the Macallan in it, like the scotch, but the smell, like you would smell it and you're like, is this a peated tequila? It was so
it's
weird.
peated?
No.
Okay.
But it just get that smell because you're
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
that smell from the Macallan
From the
cask.
Macallan, yeah. Macallan's not peated though.
It's a little bit. Is it or smoked? So you get that smokiness, peatiness, that scotch flavor.
Okay.
That's what
Scotch
we get.
flavor. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Oh. Toothpicks in the cherries. What does that do? Oh,
So I can get my cherry out and eat it.
gotcha. You got our one already. How many? Well, those things are expensive. You might as well eat them.
I want to eat them. They're tasty.
They are tasty. They're expensive and tasty.
Yeah. How am I supposed to get it out? That's the problem. That's
Yeah,
why I've been
that's
trying to
true.
put toothpicks in them.
I can't remember where I was.
See, I don't want to finger it like you.
Yeah, I'll finger it all day. Oh, it's stuck to the orange though. Fuck. So, I think I was in
These cherries
in
are
California.
so good.
They are. I was in California. Oh my god. And ordered an old fashioned. They put MFN maraschino cherry in my old fashioned.
Not even like a bada bing or
Maraschino cherry.
like a cheap one. Like the
Like-
one you put on your ice cream
It
Sundays.
looked like a candy. Yes.
Ugh.
It looked like it was going on an ice cream. If I didn't.
How much
order
was
it.
this old fashioned? Do I want to know?
It was too much. I actually don't remember. I don't look at prices really. Sometimes I look at prices, but when I'm on vacation, I try not to.
Was it a nicer place or a less nice place?
It was not the nicest of places.
Like $15.
I honestly, I have no idea.
I could see
remember.
like if you're at like a dive bar and you ask for an old fashioned, the bartender's like, that MFer.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
maraschino
this was a restaurant.
Really? And they use cheap cherries.
Yeah. Oh my God, the cheapest. I was like, oh my God. I was like, that cherry is glowing. It was so bright.
So bright.
Yeah, I hate that. But anyway, are we gonna move on?
Yeah, try this one,
You
man.
want
So
me
this is going to be the Michter's Barrel Proof Rye. So it's the same mash bill. It just comes out at barrel proof.
Okay.
And I want to say this one is 108 proof,
Damn!
where the other one was 84. So we're not talking like a little difference. It's a difference of 12% extra alcohol in there, which is a lot when it comes
It's
to
a
alcohol.
lot.
84 proof to 108, that's a lot, dude. It's going to be...
It definitely, like, so the other one...
And we're not changing the recipe at all tonight.
No.
This is all the same. Half ounce. Bitters are the same. Everything's the same. You're going to taste so much more in this one. It's going to be spicy. It's going to be very little sweetness.
This is an old-fashioned.
Yeah, right? Right. It's great.
Everything I'm looking for. Exactly what you said.
The balance.
The balance of you have the sugars cutting into... I mean, this thing is strong. I still taste the strength through the old-fashioned.
Not right now. Yeah.
But it's just
Thank you.
I can still taste the strength through it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I mean, you definitely get the finish. You get that heat. You get the flavors. Like, I can taste it. This is amazing. This is great.
Yeah. I had
It's
one the
great.
other day because I was really interested in making one with it because I knew what I had.
Yeah.
And I hadn't had one with it. And I thought it was really good.
No, I think this is a definite perfect choice if you want a drink that still tastes like bourbon, but in an old fashioned. I mean, this is just great. This is what I would be looking for. Now, I'm not going to drink 20 of these. I mean, they're strong.
Yo, that is fucking good.
But it's so good.
Oh, my God.
So good. That might be my go-to. I might change it up.
You still get the sweetness, but it's like a different type of sweetness.
Yes.
Like I don't know how to say like the different type of sweetness. There's a sweetness in it, but it's just like
yeah.
it just
But it
hits,
doesn't-
it hits different spots on your palate, I think.
So the sweetness of this one, like, totally overshadowed everything in it. I felt, at least. Whereas this one, the latest one, the barrel proof, that sweetness is there to, like, basically someone's about, like, okay, so let's pretend you're up on stage and you just made a joke about Will Smith's wife. So he's coming up to, like, take care of you. And I feel like you could, like, this is the slab. This is you just got hit. Now, you got slapped. You didn't get punched in the face. You know, you're not drinking the thing straight. You didn't get, you're not on the floor. But you felt it.
You felt it. You felt it.
You felt it. I mean, it staggered you. You don't really know what to say at this point. You're just kind of, dazed a little bit. That's what I feel this is. If I were to put it into terms, I don't know.
I like it.
I'm
like
just shooting
it.
from the cuff here, but
That was funny.
that's what I feel that is.
That's a great old fashioned.
It is.
That's a great old
This
fashioned.
is the Chris Rock old fashioned.
The Chris Rock of old fashioned.
Absolutely.
Or is it
No,
the
it's
Will
great.
Smith of old
Or the
fashions?
Will Smith.
Because you're
Well,
getting slapped.
yeah, I mean, I guess.
Because it's slapping you in the face.
It's the Will Smith. Yeah, so
This
I'm
is the
Chris
Will,
Rock.
You're the Chris Rock.
So this is the
This
Will
is the
Smith,
Will Smith.
of old fashions.
Will
You call
Smith
it the
of
Will
old
Smith.
fashion.
Put it on the board.
the Will
The
Smith.
Will Smith old fashioned.
The Will Smith old fashioned. It's going to smack you in the face.
Gonna smack you in the face.
That'd be hilarious. I should definitely do that.
100% you should
people are
do
going to
that.
ask. People are going to be like, what
Why?
is
Yeah,
it? Because that thing's going to slap you in the face.
Yep.
And I'll train all my bartenders to say that. And
Yeah,
they'll
absolutely.
laugh. And everyone will laugh. You're right. That's a good
That's-
call. That's definitely going on.
You're welcome. I'll take
I'm
10%.
going to take Miller time off and put the Will Smith old fashioned. Why is it called the Will Smith old fashioned? Because that thing's going
This
to
is gonna
slap you in the
face.
face.
Exactly.
Love it.
Although we
Go
haven't
on
had the
with it.
Jack yet, so that may slap too. We'll see. Don't.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Okay, no spoilers here.
I won't spoil
No
it.
spoilers.
I won't spoil it.
So, yeah, again, I mean, so here's a problem with the whole fashion. Like, it's going to take us a while to drink these.
Yeah, this might be a long episode.
Like, there's only so much we can say.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Try it. What else is there? So, here's how it works. You have a very strong alcohol. You have bitters in there,
Which are bitter.
But then you got that sugar, and the sugar's trying to cut everything. But we keep it limited, so there's not a lot of sugar. So it's cutting a little bit. Again, it's not the fists. He's not punching you in the face, but he's still gonna slap you around.
A half ounce isn't much. If you think about it, that's only 15 milliliters.
Ooh, do the math. What percentage of that?
So I'm just trying to put it in like terms of people, like what they can understand. Like
Well-
when you take one of those things of like cold medicine or anything, those are 15 milliliters and 30 milliliters.
Oh, okay.
So like 15 milliliters is the half line.
Yeah,
So that's not that much.
not much at all.
And half of that in there in the simple syrup, we do 50-50 mixture.
Yeah.
Only half of that is sugar. So you have 7.5 milliliters of sugar in there.
Okay.
Which isn't much.
No, it's not much at all. So
but it
here's
just
the thing,
adds
though.
so much.
That's what happens here. So we're assuming you're going to come here because obviously you are, because most of you are around Keene, New Hampshire. However, if you go somewhere else,
It's going to be different.
it's going to be a lot more sugar.
And I hate going to places and telling people how to make their drinks.
I know.
It's like, hey, can you do... So, like, sometimes I might say, like, light sugar. Or I might ask, hey, do you use sugar or do you use simple syrup? And if they use simple syrup, I might say,
Light.
just do light simple syrup, please.
Yeah. If they use a sugar cube, they use a sugar cube.
And the thing
you're
is,
fucked.
there's some places that don't even...
Uh-oh. Where are we going with this one?
Nothing. There's some places that don't measure. So
Oh, yeah.
here, we measure everything. So if you come in here on different nights with different bartenders, you're going to get the same exact drink.
So
And
I will tell you.
That's what I
graduated, top of my class,
Mm-hmm.
from the Boston School of Bartending.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to measure shit.
You're going to measure here.
I got that right
You're
up
going to
here.
measure here.
But
Yes.
I got it.
For the bottle, but what about the simple syrup?
Oh.
That's
well,
out of a squeeze bottle.
Oh, well, shit, I got to measure that, I guess.
Exactly. So you measure that.
I guess I got to measure that.
The bitters is different because bitters come out
Yeah, you...
consistently. You just do 2 dashes, and usually it's pretty close within probably like 1 or 2 drops of being
You're
even.
not... If you can notice the difference, then we want you on the podcast because
Yeah, please.
your palate is way higher than ours.
But like I was saying, we measure everything here, so you're getting
Yeah.
consistent drinks. And it's not just with the old fashions; it's with the martini, the fancy martinis we do, the
Again, all of those.
pistachio
I can-
martinis and stuff like that. Bro,
I don't measure
some of the
shit.
bottles have different sized necks. Like some of, I'm done
I
talking.
don't
to you.
measure shit.
Done talking to you. We're done. Leaving.
Kelly can tell the difference. Maybe he wants to be on the podcast.
Kelly can?
Yeah,
He didn't
says
say
he
that.
does. Yeah, he did. He's
No,
a
he
liar,
didn't.
but he
Bro,
said it.
you can't tell the difference.
Bro, you can't tell. He, he rigged it.
This is what I'm going to do because he's such an asshole for saying this.
Oh, you're gonna.
No,
next-
when he
comes, he's coming.
He's
in
coming
December.
the 23rd to the 29th, so we're
Yep.
going to do a podcast while he's here.
Absolutely.
I'm going to make 2 old fashions,
one with 3 bitters, one with 2.
Yes.
Let's see if he can notice the difference.
and I'm going to taking a screenshot of this right now,
Yep.
just so I can remember this day. It has the date. Oh, I might even pull. I'm going to pull down so I can see the date.
There we go.
I can't do that. Wonder if I can pull. Oops. Mark unsent.
It saves it by date. He unsent it.
Why'd you unsend a message?
Oh,
he's unsending all of them. I already
he's
took the
unsending-
screenshot, bro. I already took the screenshot.
We already got it saved.
Yeah, I saved it.
You can't hide from the internet, baby. That's just forever.
Got it. Look at that. I got it.
There we go. We're gonna put him to the
See?
test. There it is.
See,
I got it. I see
I got it.
It's on there.
I got it.
I love it.
Look, you unsent it all.
He did. He did.
But I got it.
Nope. Blindfolded too.
Wow.
Blindfolded.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
excessive, but yeah, I mean,
Doesn't it? You're gonna be blind.
it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to be able
My
to
taste
see the
buds
difference.
can't see this.
If you can see, so let's do that first. Let's see if we can see the difference between the two glasses. Which one has more bitters?
I'll even do more than just. I'll do like, because we do 2 dashes of Angostura and we do 2 dashes.
Handcuffed. He's going to do a handcuff.
I'm bringing handcuffs too. We do
Save
2
that
and
for
2.
later.
2 dashes of
Oh.
orange and 2 dashes of regular. So I'll do 4. I'll do 3 and 3.
Okay.
So there'll be 2 extra dashes in there.
Damn. How can you not tell the difference?
We'll see. We'll see.
Should we move on to the next one? I mean,
No, I don't know.
you really haven't been touching that.
Let's take our time, man. Nothing
Yeah.
but time.
It's true.
Do you have tomorrow off?
Oh, I do.
It's
And I don't
fucking
got shit to do.
Thanksgiving.
I got nothing to do tomorrow.
Really?
Well, I mean, I'm going to go to my dad's, but I'm
Oh.
going to come here.
Yeah.
You're open, right?
Yeah, I'm opening at 5.
Well, I'll be here.
We can try some more old fashions.
I
I
was,
want to.
I was here last year, too.
You were. I was here.
Yeah.
What I want to do is I want to figure out how to do old fashioned flights. So I want to do like not full 2 ounces
Yeah.
of stuff, maybe like smaller, like 1 ounce pours. I just don't know how I'm going to get it done. Because I don't want to feed someone a flight of 4 old fashions and be like, yep, drive
Yeah.
home.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good call. I don't know. So Kelly just wanted to make sure when you said you're opening at 5, it's 5 a.m., right?
Yes, 5 a.m. Yes.
Okay, I will
I'll be
be
here
here.
at 5 a.m. I'll be asleep
I will be here.
in my bed. Yo, we just got a new bed.
Oh,
I got an adjustable frame
you love it.
because I'm old.
So is it the
But I
one
love
where
it.
is it adjustable? You each have adjustable, or is it just
We have twin
together?
XLs. Yeah, so it's a King Extra, the California King. So it's
California
separate
King.
ones.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's separate. Yeah.
Yeah. It works well. I love it. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
And Becca loves it because when I smoke or drink, I tend to snore because my
Yeah. So when you like raise yourself
and she
up or
can
whatever,
she can raise me up and I don't
And then you
I
stop
don't
snoring.
wake up and I stop snoring.
that's awesome. I usually just get hit. And
I
then
just have a
wake
lot.
up.
I have a lot less bruises on my arms
Yeah, that's
now.
what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I just get hit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then I stop snoring.
I bet you wish you had I had an
do.
adjustable frame when I was in Tennessee
I bet you did. Oh my god.
because you said you could hear me through
He
the wall.
was so loud. I literally like came in the house. He was downstairs in the basement, which was like the basement was like 2
You could-
stories down. It was so far, and I was like, "What is that noise?"
Shut up.
So loud.
Yeah.
Although things were heard everywhere,
We'll
so
stop
let's
talk-
just
yeah, we'll stop talking about.
we'll just
We'll
stop
stop
that.
talking about noises.
Yeah, we don't need to go there. Anyway, oh wait, why I grabbed the wrong old fashioned? Grab this one. I think
I'm
this
just
is
glad
delicious.
like I don't have to use a CPAP machine. That would suck.
Yes, that would be bad. What made you think of that?
I just know that's another thing that's an issue in people.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. That's
like I'm just glad I'm not to the point where I have to use that.
true. So I do know somebody
Hmm.
that uses one of those.
Oh, the glass.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
her-
I do know somebody that uses one of those, and what they do is they have their own bedroom.
Really? They sleep
So
separate.
Their wife sleeps in one room and they sleep in the other room. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, it gets late. Time for bed. They go into one of the rooms and do the deed. You know, the deeds,
then just go to
deeds
separate
still
rooms.
get done.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they go to separate rooms.
I know, like, I would.
Hey,
I
why
would
not?
like to do that because I feel bad that I keep people up.
Yeah.
You know. So, like, I just went on a trip to buy. I went down to Indianapolis, and
Okay.
I went with a guy I know, and
You guys
And
tried to cuddle and it just didn't work out.
it didn't. Instead of getting one room, I got 2 rooms because I knew we were going to a cigar lounge. I knew we were going to smoke, And I just didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Where he comes back and he's on a podcast and he's talking shit about me.
Exactly.
You know,
what an
like-
asshole.
Like, because we all do it. We all talk shit. And
Sure.
he wouldn't be talking shit. He'd just be come back and talk to his buddies and be like, oh my God, Josh snores so much.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want that, you know. And I'm just trying to be respectful. I want to make sure he gets a good night's sleep.
No, absolutely. And I think that's fine.
So, like, I know if we had separate bedrooms, I would like to do that at
Yeah.
some point. Maybe not all the time,
No.
but just the nights I come home and I've been smoking or drinking and I know
Sure.
it's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Maybe this bed thing will have fixed that and we don't have to
Well,
go
yeah,
through it.
exactly. Maybe you can, if you can get adjusted while you're sleeping,
Yeah.
that may fix it. That may be
Maybe
the
in the
better
future there'll
option.
be like a sound thing. Like if it hears you start snoring, it just
It
lifts
just
you up.
adjusts and moves. That's fucking patent that shit today.
That might be a good idea.
You can patent it. You can patent anything.
Because you can
I
have
see crazy patents.
Oh my God! Like if Alexa starts hearing you snoring, like have an Alexa in there.
Yeah.
'Cause she listens to everything anyways.
She does.
Oh no! Stop.
Wait, what? Whoa. I don't know what direction that was going. Why is Alexa hearing? Oh no! Stop. What you
Like,
do? You
if-
have to
if-
like program your safe word.
No,
Do
if
you have
like
to
Aaron
tell Alexa,
Hernandez
be
was
like,
in the house, if like Aaron Hernandez is in the house,
Oh,
like
okay,
it would
yeah.
hear that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. That
No,
makes
but if
sense.
if Alexa hears you start to snore, or whatever the other ones are, it would just like lift your bed up a little bit until it stopped hearing it because it's
It'd be
always
like-
it's always listening anyways, right?
It is.
So it can lift you up until it stops hearing it, and then
So you can be like, Alexa, abracadabra is my safe word. And then when it hears that, it like starts going crazy and like, get away, stop.
yeah.
I don't know.
What does Kelly say?
Kelly is going crazy here.
I can't say that.
Uh-oh. I can't say that. No. But that would kind of be funny if your safe word was Alexa.
And then it just pops
And
on.
it just pops on.
and then they're like, "What?
and
What
then
is
you're
that?"
like, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, she saved me again. Saved by the Alexa,
Yep.
not saved by the bell.
Nope.
Screech."
Did you have you heard the controversy on that? So AC Slater, apparently, nobody in the world knew.
Oh, she gave you an extra cherry.
Look at
That's so nice of her.
Thank you. No one in the world knew that AC Slater. What's his real name? Do you remember his real name? Oh, I want to look it up because that's important to what I'm about to say. He's the host on that show. AC Slater, real name. If we had an Alexa, I could just ask her and she would tell me. Mario Lopez.
Yes, Lopez. Yes.
Mario Lopez. Let me say this one more time. Mario Lopez. The world did not know that he was Hispanic. And now people are canceling him because
What?
they found out he was like Mexican.
How could you not tell?
Right?
Like even when I was back then, I knew he was some sort of Hispanic, Latino.
People are like, oh, we thought he was Italian.
What?
What?
Really?
That's what I'm saying. And people are dumb. I hate the internet. We just need to stop.
That was a great show too.
It was an amazing
Did you like
show.
the show?
I
liked the
love
show.
Saved by
That
the
was a
Bell.
great show.
And there's a lot of stuff coming up where like Zach's a rapist and all this other stuff, which I kind of get it, but it was a different time. Nope, can't say that.
What?
Can't say that. No, there's like some things where he would be like pressuring girls inappropriately, and it's like, hey, this is very bad. But for whatever reason, none of us growing up saw it as that. Looking
Oh,
back
in
on
the
it
show?
in the show, yeah,
Really?
yes, he
No
would be
way.
like, yes, he'd be like pressuring girls to like hook up and like whatever because
Oh,
he
no
was Zach.
way.
He was like the man. And he like girls are like, I don't know, and he's like, come on, baby, I'm Zach. You know, whatever. That's
Really?
probably, yeah.
Now I want to rewatch some and
So-
see that.
so there's
not that it
actually-
would change. Not that it would change what I thought about the show because when the show came out, you're right. It was a different time.
was a different time.
I was young. I was maybe naive and didn't know, and it was just one of those
Absolutely.
things like.
And again, I'm not saying those things are okay. Please don't take that out of context. What I'm saying is at the time when I was, God,
I was
10,
19.
12?
Yeah, younger. I was maybe 8, yeah.
Something like that?
8
yeah.
to 14 or something.
So when I was that age, it didn't like occur to me what was going on. Looking back on some of the episodes, because there's a guy that basically takes the episodes.
I'll have to find that because I want to see that.
Yeah, he breaks them down, and it's called like Zach is a
But that's
jerk
kind of
or
that's kind of
something.
like taking out of context too.
It is.
Because you're just taking those one piece out of the whole episode, and there could
Well,
have been
he
other
goes
stuff
through the
in-
whole episode, but he doesn't like watch the whole episode. So yeah, you're right. He does. He cuts bits and pieces out.
And there could have been something maybe 5 minutes before that led up to that, or him saying that. You don't know.
And I feel like the episodes had like a moral to them. You know, you would watch it and it'd be like, hey, this is the episode. This is what's going on. But at the end of the day, you learn that, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I would suggest it. I'll find it. I'll send it to you. But
Excellent. I see that. I do
but
like
yeah,
the show.
So that,
What were some of
yeah.
the other ones back then? Full House.
Full House is great.
That's classic.
Yep.
What was the one with God, I'm gonna feel terrible saying this.
Oh no. Who? What?
That
When? Where?
same time as Full House, but
Okay.
the black family with
Oh, with Urkel.
Urkel.
Family Matters.
Oh my God, that show was
Love Family
hilarious.
Matters.
Hilarious
Love
all the
Family
time.
Matters.
Such a good show.
So good. Yeah. No.
Did I do that?
It was hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It was really good. Yeah.
There was great shows back then.
There were.
I
There
was
were.
just
Fresh Prince. I thought was great.
I didn't really get into that.
No. Oh my god.
So the
I
other
was
day, this is
obsessed.
funny. Rebecca was talking about it with one of her friends.
Mm-hmm.
The kids were upstairs, maybe still sleeping. I'm not sure. Rebecca was getting ready in the bathroom, and I came downstairs. It was like a Saturday,
Okay.
so I was feeling nostalgic.
Ooh.
You know, I was just feeling nostalgic right there. And I
Sure.
was like, I'm in the mood for some nostalgic stuff right now.
Okay. I'm with
Right.
you. Let's hear
Sitting
it.
on the couch,
Sure.
blanket,
Happens.
just me.
I'm with you.
Turn on DuckTales.
Oh my god. So I don't know what it is. I think it was TikTok because DuckTales has been coming up.
DuckTales.
Woo. It's been coming up a lot lately. And people
Really?
have been using like the theme song and been like
That's awesome.
stitching stuff, and it's so yeah, it's been on social media lately. And so I was like, oh yeah, I remember DuckTales. That was a great show.
Tailspin was my favorite.
Oh my god, love
Tailspin, when he like surfed behind with the plane, and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was such a
great.
good
The
show.
bear.
But DuckTales was great. Chippendale Rescue Rangers was
Okay, so you're a
right around the
cartoon
same.
guy.
Well, during that time, that was in the 90s, man.
Yeah, sure.
And I was young. I was
Yeah.
born in 87, so when those
Okay,
those
yeah.
things were coming out, I was still really young, and I'd wake up on a Saturday and watch all that stuff.
Yeah,
And it was just my life, you know?
absolutely.
So, like, my brother's 4 years younger than I am. He got into, like, Goof Troop
Okay.
and stuff after that. That was,
yeah,
like,
that's way.
so, like, him and that was, like, our blend. Like, that came out when I was a little bit older and I was getting out of cartoons, but
Yeah.
he was younger and getting into cartoons.
Okay.
So that's the one we both really like. And then
Yeah.
after that, he got into stuff I never really watched because I was getting too old.
Yeah.
Like Cat Dog and some other stuff that
Yeah,
I never
that's
really...
just too advanced for me.
I never really got into it.
Yeah, I
but
never.
like those older ones, the DuckTales.
love
and
them.
Darkwing Duck, dude.
Oh my god, that was the best.
Darkwing Duck.
Yes,
A great show. All right. try
absolutely
this one.
great show.
Try this one.
All right,
So this is Jack Rye.
Jack Rye.
The regular Jack Rye.
Regular
And from
rye.
what I've found, Jack Rye is 95% rye.
Okay,
From what I found.
I'm actually surprised at how many ryes are 100% rye. I don't know.
Happy Tree Friends? What are you talking about?
I've never heard of that.
I gotta just stop looking at his messages sometimes because it's just so much.
So this is completely different than anything we've had.
Okay, so I was wrong.
Okay.
So Jack Daniel's rye, this one says it's 70% rye, 18% corn, and 12% malted barley.
That sounds more
Yep.
accurate to
There's a
what I'm
couple
tasting.
going down saying that.
So again,
Does it taste like it has more spiciness than the Michter's?
yes. So if we're talking about the first Michter's,
First and second. So the first and second are same mash bill.
okay.
So that the hotness from
Yeah.
the alcohol
So
and the
n-
spiciness from the rye are two different things.
No hotness from the alcohol on this.
It's going to be low proof.
0.
Yes.
However, spiciness is way up. Like you can taste the spices. I'm actually getting almost like a maple kind of taste to it.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. And I mean, I taste what I taste. So, you know.
I can't spell right now.
No.
I can't type, actually. That's the problem.
I have that problem too. Sometimes I can't spell. Sometimes I can't type.
So this says it's 90 proof. So it's going to be a little bit higher proof than the first one by 6%.
A little bit.
So you're going to get a little bit more hotness from the alcohol, I think. But I'm interested to see if I taste a lot more spice from the rye.
Yeah, so I feel like I can taste more spices from the rye, 1,000%. And again, I feel like a maple coating there, right?
Way more spice
Yeah.
than the first one.
Oh, yeah. Now, the second one, again, is a little
But
tougher.
still a lot of sweetness.
Oh, yeah. It's sweet. For
I
sure.
think it's at lower proof.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the maple, that sweet maple is what I'm getting from it. I mean,
It's almost like I want to write up a thing for our bartenders. Like if it's under 95 proof or if it's under 100 proof, you do
less
a
sugar.
quarter ounce of simple syrup. If
Yeah.
it's over that, you do a half ounce.
Ooh.
So you get some of the same. It's really like a nice,
That's a good
even.
idea.
You're going to get,
I like that.
I don't know.
You should do that.
It's just easier if we just keep it the same because
It is, because you don't want them to have to look and see what the proof
I
is.
love my
It's
employees.
complicated, and they're going to hate you for
I love
adding
my
that.
employees, but they're employees.
Yeah. Oh, well then.
They're here to make money.
Exactly.
They're not me that are anal.
Yeah. Speaking of, no.
Why did you just send me a happy tree friends? Ugh. Kelly.
Kelly needs to either get on the episode or get off the pot. I don't know what that means.
Of course, he's probably wondering why the bartender won't.
And we'll leave that. I'm going to have another taste.
I just read that out loud.
Yep.
So how's the drink?
It's good. For me personally, I would take that Michter's that we had over this.
Really?
Yeah.
I would take this over the Michter's.
The second Michter's?
No, the first Michter's.
Oh, yeah. 1,000% over the first Michter's. Yeah,
Yes.
that first Michter's.
Second Michter's over this though.
That's what I'm saying. We're on the same page.
The Michter's
We're
barrel
on the same
proof.
page. Don't disagree with me.
No, I'm
when
not.
we're
No, I'm just saying this is better
being
than the first
same.
Michter's.
No, I'm
I
just
think the
kidding.
first Michter's does not make a good
No,
old
it
fashioned.
doesn't. It doesn't.
It just doesn't have that rye spice you want.
Nope.
I think it's a
For-
good if you want to drink a rye and just try it. It's probably a good one to start with.
Maybe to start with, yeah, because it's not really a rye. If you don't tell me your mash bill, then I'm going to assume you have very low rye from what I tasted.
Yeah,
That's
it's
my
like
opinion.
a bourbon. It's like a bourbon drinker's rye.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like someone that drinks their bourbon that wants to like drink the rye to say they drink rye.
Drink rye, but you're not drinking rye.
You're drinking barely rye.
Yeah.
Not that's bad. It's bad.
No,
it's good.
yeah, everyone has their own taste. Hey, we're not here to shame anybody.
It'd be interesting to try their bourbon and their rye next to each other
Ooh. Yeah.
because one has like 50% corn and one has 51% rye. You know, 51% corn, 51% rye.
Yeah, it would be. I don't know how much of a difference I mean, I'm sure it tastes different because obviously they're different ingredients.
We'll try
but
it.
Yeah, we'll try it. We'll do that.
That's what this podcast is here for.
It is.
To try different stuff and
Tell people about it.
yeah, just talk about it.
Have our opinions.
God, this cigar is good. I'm still smoking.
Still, it's a long one. That seemed longer than a typical cigar. What does it have a size to it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not like a normal size.
It's not like a Turo.
So it's not like
It looks thinner.
it's not like the cigars I buy from like Nicaragua or Dominican
yeah.
or anywhere else.
Connecticut.
Like Cubans sometimes have different sizes. And this one's called the Sir Winston,
Oh,
which is cool because
Winston Churchill.
Winston Churchill. So it's pretty much going to be close to a Churchill.
Okay. But it's the Sir Winston, so it's a little bit different. Is that the situation that we're?
Well, I was looking for like the size itself.
Yeah.
So 7 inches by 47 ring gauge is what a Sir Winston is.
Okay. So 47. That's a pretty thin
It's
ring
thin.
gauge.
Yeah.
But you get 7 inches, which is longer than
It's a very long cigar.
Yeah.
If you saw it, it was very long. So what happens when you get smaller ring gauges is you're getting less filler.
Yeah, you're
in the
getting
cigar.
more of.
You know, you get like less tobacco inside the cigar, and you're getting more tobacco on the outside of the cigar.
Okay.
So you're getting a lot more of the wrapper flavor than you are the binder and filler. So you could have a cigar in a 66 by 60 and then try it in a Churchill size and have it be two different cigars. Taste like totally two different cigars.
Two different cigars.
Yes.
Totally different.
And that's what happens. Sometimes you have a cigar that has a really good wrapper and it tastes really good in a Churchill, and you try it at 6 by 60 and you're like, I don't like this cigar at all. This cigar is fucking awful. Just because there's so much more binder and filler in there, and it might not be up to par with the wrapper.
Interesting. So it's very important. Both the length and the thickness are both very important.
Depends. There's a lot of companies, when they send their cigars to get reviewed, will send the cigar they feel like has the best length and thickness.
Okay, that's you would think that.
Yeah, they're not going to send a cigar they think is
Not gonna send like a 2-inch
subpar.
cigar. I'm sorry, it's not gonna work.
No, that's
No.
not a great cigar.
No.
I don't know anyone that has a 2-inch cigar.
Maybe you do, and you just don't know.
Even Nub is like 4 inches, I think,
Okay.
which
Good
is
to set a
still small.
standard.
It's still a small cigar.
So 4 is small. It's not average.
I think so for the cigar world. Yes. There's a couple companies like Arturo Fuente. They have something called the Short Story,
Yeah.
which is basically my life, but it's a smaller, like pyramid shaped cigar. So it's like
Really?
skinny on one end. It's not pyramid shaped.
Okay.
When in the cigar world, when you say like pyramid, it means it's really small on one end
it
and
gets-
really big on the other end. So if
Okay.
you stand it up, it's like a cone.
It could stand up on its own.
It looks like it could. If you were to hold it upwards, it
Yeah.
looks like a cone shape you see in like mathematics books, where it's
Gotcha.
round and skinny at the top.
Okay.
But that's what they call pyramid.
I was gonna say something I'm not gonna say.
You're terrible.
I
I'm just trying to
am.
work through this stuff, and you're just all about the sex.
What? First of all, Kelly was the one that asked the question.
I haven't seen it yet.
You want to know
I stopped looking because
7
he's making me laugh too much.
what the 7 inches is that long or is that average? People want to know.
So I have a cigar
Yep.
that I got. It's called a diadema,
Diadema.
which is a shape I hadn't really heard of very much. Maybe a little bit, but there's not a lot of companies that make them like a New World cigar. It's kind of like an Old World cigar size.
Okay.
So when I got these Cubans, I got a cigar from Partagas that was made in a diadema.
What is a diadema?
So it's kind of like a pyramid, but less pyramidy.
okay.
So they call it like a Solomon. So a Solomon shape is smaller on one end and a little bit larger on the other end.
okay.
Noticeable,
but
but
not-
very little.
Okay. Fair.
But the length, almost 9.5 inches.
Oh my God. Just curious. I'm just asking the question. It has nothing to do with anything else. What color is that cigar?
Cigar color.
So you're saying it's brown.
It's a darker wrapper, yeah. So it's
So-
not like a Connecticut that's really like a lighter white color.
Yeah.
It's more of like a
The ne-
sun-grown,
The 9-incher is
like a brown.
darker.
Yes.
I can see that. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
But that's
fair.
that's on the large side of cigars. You're not
How long
gonna,
does it take you to smoke that thing?
So I was really chuffing it. Like
Yeah.
I was really choo-choo training this
you had
thing
it like in your mouth. You were going to town.
for 3 hours.
Oh my God.
Insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it lasted the whole 3 hours.
And you know what the crazy thing is? The flavor never changed.
Really? Even
So-
though it got from bigger to smaller?
Yeah. So a
Interesting.
lot of times with cigars now, you smoke them and you smoke them down, 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 and as it gets shorter,
The flavor changes.
It gets hotter because the flavor changes because it's getting shorter. It's hotter.
Yeah.
This, I smoked it from the 9+ inches down to like
You took the whole thing.
2
You weren't joking around.
2 inches.
Yeah.
Flavor never changed.
That's crazy.
Ever. And it was just amazing. It was well worth the purchase.
What was that called?
The
You don't-
Diadema.
You don't sell them here?
No. Those are like giveaway. Like if you know, you know. Hey, you're my buddy. You're my
Yeah.
bro. Let's smoke this. But
Okay.
it's 3 hours plus.
You gotta carve out some time for that boy.
Which isn't a bad thing. Like you could have 2 old fashions in that time.
Sure. We could have 4 old fashions in that time, hopefully.
You could have 4 old fashions if you share them with a friend.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
This is probably gonna be our longest episode.
That's fine.
That's cool. We're just
Great
chilling.
episode.
Hey, come hang with us.
That was a great cigar, the Diadema.
Yeah.
Maybe when Kelly comes back, we'll smoke one.
Ooh.
Oh my God, he'll love it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he'll absolutely love it.
I heard he likes the larger ones.
Please stop.
What?
Please stop.
No, I mean because he likes to. Yeah, I was gonna try to save that, but you caught me.
I caught you.
You caught me.
I'm turning you
Yeah.
down for that one.
Let's get that next old fashioned up here. You can finish that.
Yeah, because you don't need any more.
No,
How was your cherry?
I do. That was delicious.
God, that's such a good drink.
It is really good. I actually prefer that over my go-to. Nelson Brothers Reserve.
Nelson Reserve is good because it's higher proof bourbon.
It is. And it's
The
cheaper.
difference is that it's not rye. So you're not going to get that extra spice,
Yeah.
which I think is a really good part of the old fashioned when you get that spice and the heat from the alcohol. So I think I can see you start going to ryes.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I could see you going to bars now and being like, I want an old fashioned with a rye.
I 100% I will.
Because it's such a better drink.
It is. Hands down.
I always ask. I don't really have a go-to. If someone asks me what they like, if they want an old fashioned, I ask. My go-to is going to be like a lesser expensive bourbon.
Yeah.
Because we do have some really good bourbons here that are lesser expensive. So
I like
as a business
a
person,
Nelson Brothers. I like a
makes sense.
Woodford Reserve. I like, I like those kind of easy. But no, I mean, as a business person, I would think you would try to lean them towards something more expensive so they pay more money and you
yeah,
get-
just the bottom line. The bottom line for me makes way more sense if I give them an Old Forester 86 proof.
yeah.
The price point on that is a lot less than the price point on the Michter's barrel proof rye
Sure.
by a landslide. So why would my go-to, if they're kind of indecisive,
Yeah.
why would my go-to be a $130 bottle?
Yeah. It shouldn't.
It shouldn't be, as a business person.
As a business person. But at the same time,
As a connoisseur of old fashions and a lover of it, like if I
don't
know
want an 86 proof.
if I know someone drinks old fashions a lot here, and they're just like, no, just pick something,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick a rye every time
I believe
because
it.
I know they don't care about the price, and I know they want me to pick something that I know is good.
Yeah.
And I do that a lot of times. They'll be like, I don't really care, and I was like, can I just pick something? And they're like, yes.
And that's what happens when you come into a place like this, like not to advertise or anything like that. But you have more top shelf drinks than I think anyone else in New Hampshire.
Not
pretty
even top
much.
shelf. Maybe not New Hampshire, but
No.
in this area we have more bourbon on the shelf and whiskey than anywhere else in Keene.
Okay.
You're not going to find a larger whiskey selection than here.
Exactly. So
And most of us know what we're talking about.
well, and that's the big thing, because when you go to most bars, it's a person that they're like, well, what do you want? It's like, well, can you help me out? No, I don't know.
Don't know.
Do we have these? It's like, okay, I could have gone to Applebee's and got the same service. So, help me out here. What do you like? Well, you probably don't like those things. So Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas you come here, it's more of an upscale. Although I will say, if I'm going and I'm looking for a good bourbon,
I don't know what that is.
old fashioned, some sort of drink, you can put it in there. We can. It's okay. Yeah.
We'll
They
share.
can-
We share.
well, I mean, yeah.
Sharing's caring. Hold on a second. Let me give you these.
Oh yeah. So if I want a good bourbon or a good whiskey or good old fashioned, well, typically not straight, but yeah, in an old fashioned, if I'm not coming here, there's only one other place I'll go in town. Do you know where that is? I'm curious if you know. Soul.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
they have some really. They do fancy stuff
They
there.
do fancy stuff. They
Yeah.
have.
They're a good place.
They're a good place. My biggest issue is they're ridiculously expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So I got one old fashioned. Okay, it was a double, but still.
How do you do
single
a double
glass.
old fashioned?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
how
if
they
you
do
asked me for that, I'd be like, no,
yeah.
because I'm more of like the drink maker. Like that's.
So I
something-
showed up late, and they were trying to help me catch up.
Gotcha. I would still tell you no.
Yeah,
I would make you two
sure,
instead of making a double in the glass. I would
Yeah.
make you two and be like, here you go.
fair enough. That's probably better.
So I would much rather have the better experience, and that's just an
Yeah.
odd.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
and it was, and again, yeah, I didn't. So I had it with Basil Hayden Dark Rye.
Your first mistake.
What do you think would be the price on a double Basil Hayden Dark Rye Old Fashioned?
26.
That would have been amazing. Double it,
No.
and
Warren.
then add some.
No way.
Yes.
Are you lying to me?
I spent $58
On a double?
before the tip.
No way.
Yes.
No fucking way.
Right? I saw that.
Are
and
you
I was
serious?
like, did I get somebody else's bill?
Did you
Like,
question it? I
this-
would have questioned that.
this
So you're telling me
seems
an old fashioned
excessive.
here is $24? No.
That's what it was. So, again, I will say that I do appreciate their drinks, and they have a good selection. However,
I
the
would have
prices are
murdered
just
someone.
insane.
Murdered someone.
Insane.
$58.
Insane. Yes. Yeah. That's what it was.
Why would they do that? Like, if you were to order a double old fashioned, which I wouldn't do that, I would just serve you two. Here, it would be whatever the price of the liquor is. So I think old
Let me
fashions
go
here are $13
Pop
bucks.
something out real quick. It's insane, though.
Yeah, that's insane. Oh, he's just taking some stuff off. People sat at a table. We hate customers here.
I just don't want to
We
break
don't
shit.
want customers here at all.
No, I
I'm
just don't
kidding.
want to break shit.
No, I know. But like that would be like 26
Right?
bucks here.
Yeah. I could have gotten a quadruple.
I wish that guy would close the humidor door. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Oh, there's
Oh.
another one. All right, no, I can understand, I guess. But
Yeah. But, you know.
all right,
So,
give this a shot. Hold on. Don't give it a shot yet.
not touching it.
Oh, never mind. I don't need to look it up. It's bonded. So
Bonded.
I know what the proof is.
Ooh.
What's the proof on bonded?
I have no idea.
You do know, asshole.
I
We've drank so many bonded. We've talked about bonded. What does bonded mean?
have no idea.
God, you're a fucking idiot.
I'm awful.
So bonded was
Teach
when
us.
the government stepped in and said
Oh,
all
yeah.
alcohol has to be the same
It
proof,
does. That's right.
which is
100 and... I can't remember.
100 even.
Oh, is it 100 even?
Yes, so all
Okay, I was
anything that
close.
says bonded has to be 100. So
100.
this is Jack Daniel's Rye, which was 90 point whatever 2 proof, but now this is 100 proof. So what you should have is you should have the same flavor profile, a little bit more heat from the alcohol. I mean, from the rye,
Yeah.
from the alcohol, 100 proof, and maybe a little bit more spice from the rye.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see what you think. This makes probably one of my favorite old fashions in the bar. And I just got this stuff in the shop.
Yo.
Yeah.
If I need one of those Keith Lee sounds. You probably don't know who Keith Lee is, but I need a Keith Lee like bow. Because
It's good.
Damn. Are you kidding me?
Kelly knows what bonded means. 100 proof, needs to be aged 4 years, glass bottle, government supervised. Good job,
Yeah, you
Kelly.
have the internet in front of you, bitch. Good for you.
Good job, Google.
You can Google
He
it.
probably asked Alexa,
Yeah, right?
Alexa, what does bonded alcohol mean?
I mean, this is really good.
Yeah. And it's
This
less
is
proof than the
really good.
Michter's, but it has a higher rye content.
It is, but it has a higher rye. I was going to say the
Which
spice
we don't know for
comes
sure. We
through.
don't know for sure, but from everything I've drank, and I've drank a lot of whiskeys and ryes, I feel like this has a higher rye content. Obviously, I can't say yes, it has a higher
We don't
rye
know what the
content
mash
because
bill
we
is.
don't know. But
I can tell you the spices come through in this a lot more. This is a delicious drink. Hands down, this is my favorite of the four.
of the four,
Of the five.
5, yeah,
My
because you got
five.
Nelson
'Cause I had
Reserve.
Nelson Reserve.
Yeah,
And yeah, this is amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, that was great. You can give it a shot. Tell us what your thoughts are, but I mean,
Way more spice,
way more spice, right?
but not like. So I just got so much stuff going on my
It's
palate
not
right
harsh.
now. You got like
It's not hard
You
to
get like
drink.
sweetness on the front side
Yep.
of your palate, and you get the
gonna swish
spiciness
it.
on the back side of your palate, and everything in the middle is just melds together. If you're coming here, I promise you, if you're coming here and you order an old fashioned, order it with the Jack Daniel's bonded rye. You will not be disappointed. You will
so
love your
good.
life. I think I might start making this the go-to old fashioned drink because it's going to be the best experience for the drinker.
Now, what's the price on one?
I
of these?
might price this a little bit more. I might put my price. I think it might be already at $14. If it's not, it's going to be $14
for the old fashioned.
for this old fashioned. But it's going
That's
to
not
be the
bad.
best old fashioned you ever have in your entire life.
Way better than what I paid down the street.
Can't believe you paid $58.
Maybe I got the wrong bill. I don't know. Maybe they charged me for something else. I literally had one drink. But I just saw that and I was like, oh my God. But then, yeah, I took it into, and I was like, okay, maybe it was,
What's that?
20 something dollars a piece. I don't know.
Who the
Right.
heck is Sam?
Sam.
Oh, Sam. Oh, never mind.
Oh, all right.
We just had a new hire at one of the bars,
Oh,
and they did all their online information. So I just
Gotcha.
got an email with like this person's name, which I don't have on my payroll, right? That I didn't think I had on my payroll. I was like, what the heck? But he's obviously on payroll now, so
hopefully.
he just started. He hasn't even started yet.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah, this old fashioned is
This is
Wonderful.
hands down. This will be my go-to.
Jack Bonded.
Jack Bonded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think for the price point,
And if
$14.
I feel like if I say that Jack Bonded is my favorite or one of my favorite, probably I would say on par with my top favorite old fashions. Maybe there's a Squire out there
Maybe
that
you can
will
become a
frickin'
Squire.
give me a thing before, because we got a month left before it expires anyway.
Maybe you can just become a squire.
The squire.
Because Jack Daniels Bonded Old Fashioned is your favorite old fashioned.
Make me a motherfucking squire, bitch.
Oh, wow. That got excessive.
I love you.
All right, man. Well, it was nice to see you this week.
It was great to
Great
be here.
show. Old fashions this week.
Old
We're gonna do
fashions.
old fashions,
We'll do old fashions
next time
week too. Yeah,
We're gonna drink. I'm gonna smoke another Cuban cigar. I'll tell you about it.
always great.
Probably not the Diademas because I don't really have 3.5 hours on the show.
I mean, you could.
That'd be a long
It'd
show.
be a very long show.
That'd be a very long show. Or maybe I come in early. I start it.
Oh, you could.
I could do that.
You can do that.
But it's been fun.
It has.
All right,
Appreciate
man.
you.
Yeah. Couple weeks.
And,
We'll do old fashions when Kelly gets here too.
Oh,
Because we
yeah.
got to anyways. We got to
Yeah.
test him
Oh,
on
absolutely.
his flavoring.
Oh yeah, we gotta see
flavor
if you can tell the
profile.
difference
His
between
palate.
one
Because you have such a great palate, Kelly.
between 2 bitters and 2 bitters, because we should do 2 in each. Excuse me, do 2 in each, because they're obviously not going to be exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but we won't know.
I could measure it.
We should measure it.
I'll measure it.
Let's measure it
Exactly.
and do like the slightest little bit, because he can tell. He can tell.
Yeah, you can tell.
He's the
You can
best.
tell. My palate's amazing. I'm a Marine. I know everything.
I know everything.
I'm the best Marine in the world.
Those Marines. I tell you what,
All right, peace
can't
out.
trust them. By the
21
way,
Davis Street, Keene, New Hampshire, Diplomat Cigar Lounge.
don't take it out of context. I am, is
I'm here tomorrow night, 5 p.m.
a Marine.